Welcome to the Reflections of Health Massage School podcast, where healing hands become powerful careers. Whether you're looking to escape the 9-to-5 grind, earn extra income during college, or finally get paid for all those family shoulder rubs, massage therapy could be your next big move. Join us as we explore the power of touch, the path to purpose, and why starting your journey in massage therapy might be the smartest decision you'll ever make.
It all started with a shared passion for healing and a bold dream to build a school that felt like home. John and Karen Kestner open up about the origins of the Reflections of Health Massage School and what continues to set it apart today. Welcome back, everyone. Skip Monty here, co-host / producer, back in the studio with two very special guests, founders of the Reflections of Health Massage School, Mr. John and Miss Karen Kestner. Nice to see you guys. How are y'all both doing today?
Doing very good.
Very good. It's a beautiful day today, and spring is in the air. Hopefully,
It
is.
Hopefully, summer won't be hitting too fast. So John, Karen, as the founders of the Reflections of Health Massage School, you're probably the best folks to tell us all about the history. Would you mind telling us about the history of the school?
Sure. We'll drop back in the years and go back to dated about 2002, and we've been practicing, both of us, in the natural healthcare field, helping a lot of people with their health. And we started looking at each other and saying, well, how can we help more people? How can we really get into a profession that can help people? And so we looked at massage therapy and said, this is probably the field we can get into, and we can give more back from what we've learned, what we've done in a profession, teaching it. And so we looked at the possibility of schools. So within those next 2 years, we developed a school massage, and it opened up 2004. And from that time on, we implemented a lot of the modalities that would work with massage, and set it up so that school would see more people. And that way we'd get more groups of people through the years. And so fast forward 2019, we decided our gray hair desired a little bit of, let's take a break. So we decided that the school, we could find somebody that could buy the school or run the school, and then we would kind of step aside. And so we probably, and I haven't really done the exact numbers, but in those 15 years, 16 years, we pretty much put out about 600 to 700 students in massage.
Wow.
And so then COVID hits, and, I think it's a blessing from up above that we had sold the business during that time. And so once they got through that, the school did, they were calling saying, can we get some help? And we said, well, sure. We've always been here for help, and we've always been giving you as much educational information as we could to make the school go. So that's where we're at. I've gone back and as administrative officer and also physiology teacher. So we continued. So even though we got the COVID and we called that a break. So, it is where we are working again at the school time. So, and keeping things going.
Keeping it going. Very good. So both of you are still working.
John is more active than I am. I do most of the continuing education. I'm in that department more, and I fit in when someone needs help with something, like, one of the teachers is out sick or that kind of thing, or they need help with a certain class. I step in after being in it for so long. It's like their problem is new to them, where to me it's old hat. So I can just step in and fix it quicker.
Guide.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, Karen, from your perspective, how has the school evolved since you guys first opened the doors?
Well, it's like anything else, any profession. We have ups and downs, right? You have a period where we're flowing like crazy, and then you have a down period when things get the government starts changing things, or the environment starts changing, or you get the word out, there's too many massage therapists out there. All that's false information because there are never too many massage therapists. As a person, how many can you do? You can do 20 to 30 to 40, and that's breaking your back at 40. The involvement of it is like, it's a continuum. There is no stop to it. You're never going to get too many, nor you're going to get tired of it, because with massage, you may start off just being a student and learning. When you take a CE class or a continuing education class, you learn new modalities to add to it. There's always something you can do in massage to change, to make it new for you. It's always a career that blossoms.
Wow, very, very nice. Well, what as far as the Reflections of Health School specifically, what makes it stand apart? What is it different from other schools?
Well, you can go with two ways with that. You can go with the statistics, and basically what the state regulates us on is the statistics of passing a state board and, of course, getting your diploma. So you can go that route and say, okay, what's statistically, that's a good word to my tongue today. So anyway, statistically, we made it a very important part of the school to say, look, you got a national board to take when you get out. You have to pass that in order to get your license. This is the important part. How do we put together a school that can have high passing rates? And until COVID, I mean, we pretty much could say we really had high passing rates. And it's still ongoing that we do. If you think of what sets us apart from other massage schools, I think basically it has to do with our history of the modalities and things that we've done in natural health care. The ability to be able to network people into those arenas, because it's like any healing profession or any profession in health care, there's not just one thing that heals you. So you have to have that availability to be able to say, okay, we have some contraindications here in massage that we may need to refer you out to somebody. Who's that going to be? So our years of working in the arena of a lot of other modalities brings that forward to able to tell students this and that with a pathology or something like that faces them sometimes.
The other part too, when you're teaching massage to a student, we take them as an individual. We take what they can accomplish, because there's some of the strokes that you do in massage that don't feel right to someone. So you adjust that to that person instead of saying, you have to do that. You have to do that because that's the way it has to be. It isn't that. We adapt to make sure that you get through and understand what you're doing, so that you can be a better massage therapist, because it's got to really be in your blood. It isn't something you can just say, I go to the store and I buy it. It isn't that. You have to feel it in order to do it.
Very
And that's
good.
what I think the school really accomplishes, being able to take you apart separately and still make you get to be part of the school.
Custom fit for everybody.
Yes.
Sounds like. Well, have you guys put much thought into what you want your legacy to be like, as far as through the school? What your legacy you would want it to be?
Well, that's a really good question.
Well, I like statues a whole lot.
We'll talk to Tammy about that.
Yeah,
I
Very
think
good.
the biggest thing I think is to be remembered what we did for you. We have students that come back to us, and they're like, for an example, I used to get behind the student, and if they held their legs straight all the time, I would come back and knee it so that they would bend their knee. Well, some students come back and they said, when I start doing that, your face comes up and you remind me that I'm supposed to bend my knees so that I go forward. And there's other little things that they hear in their back of their mind. Oh, Karen said not to do that, or something that they do consistently that they shouldn't do.
And of course, if they don't, that's called body language. It's not good. They're going to have health problems from that. So very important.
Yeah, that's my big peeve. My peeve is body mechanics. I am a big one on. I've been in the practice for over 30 years. So he keeps telling me, at 38 years.
There you go.
So I know it backwards and forwards, and I can see when I watch somebody do something, I can see the trouble they're going to run into. So I correct it quick, and if they stick to it, it's good. Sometimes they don't, but I can't do anything about that. But it gives them that opportunity to realize what they really, if they want that longevity, because that's what I've done. I've had that longevity, and they can do it.
So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
Oh, absolutely.
You can tell them
Yes.
they need to bend their knees.
Yep.
Their knees. That's really important in a lot of different things. Well, I can't tell you, John, Karen, how much I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, retirement schedule when you're working.
We're on the farm down here.
You're on the farm. There you go. But appreciate you guys giving us a little insight into the history of the school, and hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day.
Thank you,
Skip.
Thank you, and we'll have to have you back sometime.
Great.
Great idea.
All right. Sounds good. Y'all have a good one.
Think you've got the touch? Let's make it official. Call or text 423-804-3067 to schedule your tour and consultation, or visit reflectionsofhealth.com. Your future could be just one massage away. And let's be honest, being everyone's favorite stress reliever isn't a bad gig.